What if your investments could pay you every single month, reliably, passively, and with minimal effort? In a world where inflation eats away at your savings and market volatility keeps investors guessing, monthly dividend ETFs have become a go-to strategy for those seeking consistent income and long-term growth. In this episode of Smart Money Moves, we're revealing the best monthly dividend ETFs to buy in 2025, the ones with strong yields, stable performance, and solid fundamentals to back them up. Whether you're building a passive income stream, planning for early retirement, or simply want your money working harder for you, these ETFs could be the key to unlocking financial freedom. So if you're ready to get paid while you sleep, month after month, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update on income-generating strategies that work. Let's dive in. In 2025, passive income isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a strategy for long-term financial freedom. With inflation, interest rate shifts, and market volatility still making headlines, investors everywhere are turning to monthly dividend ETFs. These powerful income-generating assets provide reliable, consistent cash flow and help you build wealth steadily without the stress of constant market timing. Let's count down the 10 best monthly dividend ETFs that are worth buying in 2025. 10. Wisdom Tree U.S. High Dividend Fund, DHS. The list begins with a fund that takes a smart approach to dividends. The Wisdom Tree U.S. High Dividend Fund focuses on quality over quantity. Instead of chasing the highest yield, it screens for financially healthy companies that are able to sustain their dividend payments. That means it delivers strong income without overloading on risky or distressed firms. In 2025, this fund continues to offer a solid yield with monthly payouts, making it a great choice for investors who want income backed by fundamentals. 9. SPDR S&P Global Dividend ETF, WDIV. At number 9, we go global. The SPDR S&P Global Dividend ETF gives you access to high-yielding companies outside the U.S., including major dividend payers in Europe, Asia, and emerging markets. This international exposure not only diversifies your income stream, but also hedges against U.S. market concentration. In 2025, global dividend growth is on the rise, and this ETF positions you to capture it while collecting monthly income in U.S. dollars. It includes companies with a track record of maintaining dividends for at least a decade, making it one of the more stable global income options available. 8. iShares Preferred and Income Securities. ETFs, PFF. In the 8th spot, we shift to preferred shares. The iShares Preferred and Income Securities ETF is a top pick for investors who want reliable monthly income from a slightly different asset class. Preferred stocks behave like a mix between bonds and equities, offering fixed dividends with lower volatility than common stocks. As of 2025, PFF remains one of the most consistent monthly payers, and its preferred stock holdings are helping investors generate income even when the broader equity market is flat or falling. It includes exposure to major U.S. financial institutions and utility companies, further boosting its reliability. 7. Invesco S&P 500 High Dividend. Low Volatility ETF, SPHD. Number 7 combines two powerful factors, high dividends and low volatility. The Invesco S&P 500 High Dividend Low Volatility ETF filters S&P 500 stocks to select those that pay above average dividends while exhibiting stable price movement. That means you get monthly income with less portfolio stress. In 2025, with many investors seeking safer havens from tech-driven turbulence, this ETF provides peace of mind and consistent cash flow. Its strategy prioritizes companies that have both generous yields and relatively predictable performance. 6. JP Morgan Equity Premium Income ETF, JEPI. At number 6, innovation meets income. The JP Morgan Equity Premium Income ETF stands out for its covered call strategy, generating income by writing options on top of a portfolio of U.S. large-cap stocks. This options income is added to dividend payouts, making JEPI one of the highest-yielding ETFs on the market today. In 2025, Its popularity continues to grow as more investors seek alternatives to traditional dividend-only strategies. It pays monthly, and its active management adapts to changing markets. GP appeals to those who want enhanced income with relatively lower risk compared to pure equity plays. 5. iShares. U.S. Real Estate ETF, IYR. Real estate holds the 5th spot. The iShares U.S. Real Estate ETF invests in REITs, companies that own and operate income-producing properties. From data centers to apartment buildings and healthcare facilities, these real estate holdings pay out rental income that flows back to shareholders. With monthly distributions and a long-term track record of consistent performance, IYR remains a staple for income investors in 2025. It also acts as a strong hedge against inflation and rising living costs. Real estate, as a hard asset, offers both stability and cash flow that's hard to match. 4. Global X Super Dividend ETF, SDIV. If you're chasing yield, look no further than number 4. The Global X Super Dividend ETF selects 50 of the highest dividend-paying equities in the world. The result is a high-octane income ETF with monthly payouts that often exceed other funds on this list. Of course, high yield can come with higher volatility and risk, so this ETF suits investors who understand the trade-offs. In 2025, with global equity markets offering new opportunities, SDIV continues to attract those hungry for income and willing to accept the ride. It includes exposure to high-yield sectors like telecom, utilities, and real estate. 3. Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF, SCHD. At number 3, we find reliability and efficiency in perfect balance. The Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF has built a reputation for quality. It targets fundamentally strong U.S. companies with consistent dividend payments and the ability to grow those payouts over time. Its extremely low expense ratio and strong track record have made it a core holding in many portfolios. While SCHD traditionally paid quarterly, many investors now access its benefits through monthly dividend-focused platforms or companion ETFs. In 2025, its combination of yield quality and cost control remains unmatched. 2. Realty Income Corporation, O. The runner-up on this list isn't technically an ETF, but it's a monthly dividend legend. Realty Income, also known as the Monthly Dividend Company, is a real estate investment trust that owns over 13,000 commercial properties. With tenants like Walgreens and 7-Eleven, it locks in long-term leases and passes those rental payments directly to shareholders. Since 1969, Realty Income has paid a dividend every single month and increased it more than 120 times. In 2025, it remains one of the most reliable sources of passive income in the entire stock market. Its consistency makes it a cornerstone for income-focused investors. 1. Vanguard Real Estate ETF, VNQ. And at number 1, we crown the king of monthly dividend ETFs, the Vanguard Real Estate ETF. This fund offers massive exposure to the U.S. REIT market across sectors like retail, residential, industrial, and healthcare. Its combination of high yield, monthly payouts, and long-term growth potential makes it an ideal core holding for income-seeking investors. Vanguard's trademark low fees and expert management add to its appeal. In 2025, as the real estate market stabilizes and continues to recover from recent shocks, VNQ leads the way in delivering consistent income and long-term wealth building. Monthly dividend ETFs aren't just for retirees or conservative investors anymore. In today's market, they're a core tool for anyone looking to generate regular income, reinvest efficiently, and reduce their reliance on speculative trades. Whether you're living off your dividends, reinvesting them to compound growth, or using them to hedge against market turbulence, these 10 ETFs offer some of the best options available in 2025. The journey to financial freedom doesn't have to be stressful. With monthly dividends, it can be steady, sustainable, and smarter than ever before. Passive income isn't just a dream, it's a strategy. And monthly dividend ETFs make that strategy real, one payout at a time. If this video helped you spot the best income-generating ETFs for 2025, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. Because building wealth should never be left to chance. In a world chasing fast money, you're playing the long game. Steady returns, monthly cash flow, and the peace of mind that comes from watching your portfolio pay you again and again. Whether you're reinvesting or living off the income, these ETFs can be the backbone of a smart financial plan. Now, we want to hear from you. Are you already collecting monthly dividends? Which ETFs are your go-tos? JEPI, SCHD, QYLD, or are you discovering a new favorite for 2025? Drop your picks in the comments. Your insight could help someone else get started. And if there's another income strategy or ETF type you want us to cover next, high yield, tax efficiency, growth dividend combos, just say the word. This channel is here to help you make smarter, calmer, and more consistent investment decisions. Thanks for tuning in. Invest with purpose, think long-term, and let your money work for you. We'll see you in the next video.